Good morning, everybody. I'm going to have to do a real-time update because I'm dealing with an issue of a group on Facebook. Now, I had to make a video, or I didn't have to, but I want to. I'm going to make a post, and this will go with the post. The group is known as Taking Back the Bluff. The page is right here. You could see it. I'm going to add the link. The group says this is intended for Flower Bluff residents sick and tired of the rapidly growing population. This group is for people who commit to take proper legal and nonviolent. They're claiming on that thing that they're not advocating vigilanteism, but they are practicing it. Now let me give you the last few months. I've had a lot of homeless friends. They found the group on their own. I have never looked up that group until yesterday, and I did not even read anything. I just looked at the link real quick, but today I read it a little bit. The last maybe 6 months or so, maybe a year, there was an organized group of people that in their vehicles go out, and according to some reports, they are running these people, my homeless friends, off the road. So the admins of that group are Joe and somebody of the admins. It doesn't get less. But I'm going to tell you, members of that group are actually crossing the legal line, in my view. You say, how do you know we are members of the group? Because you're unable to restrain people that are associated with your group. Now, this is interesting. I'll share one that happened with me. I was visiting a homeless friend by the name of George. This was maybe 6 months ago. And just for a few minutes, I don't like when my homeless friends panhandle, and George or whoever, when I'm with them, and if they ask, hey, do you have $1? I leave right away. Like I tell, and George or some of my friends know I do not like that. Because I do feel that's a form of harassment sometimes. When people are going into the restaurant there or whatever. So I've publicly told my friends I don't advocate, especially when I'm with them, to do that kind of stuff. But one day I stopped to talk to George, and he sits by like a Mexican restaurant. That's a spot he's always at. But I noticed there was a vehicle parked the wrong way legally, because he was on like the other side of the street facing me and George, right by the street, by the Mexican restaurant with his lights on. So I just realized, okay, it's probably one of these people. So, but I was going to leave anyway. So I guess he thought, oh, I intimidated John to leave. And he didn't. I was going to leave. But what happened was I got my car. It's sort of the same parking lot where one of the churches I visited, Rock City Church, and I was leaving. And as I passed up that car, and he was parked illegally, the wrong way, he looked at me and gave me a dirty look. He was about my age, man. And that's what they try to do. Well, I did the little turnaround. I didn't get violent, but I got mad. And I came all the way around and parked 2 inches the correct way, because he was illegally parked the wrong way on the street. And I parked like 2-3 inches from his vehicle. And I got out. I was going to videotape him. Now, I did videotape him. I thought I had posted that to Facebook. This was 6 months ago. Because what happened, but it never uploaded, never posted, which was fine. He was illegal, not me, the way he was parked. So when I got out of my vehicle, and I was mad, and I had my phone on, they know I videotaped. He got in the vehicle. He was in his vehicle, but then he backed up real quick and drove away, somewhat in a dangerous manner. But then he stopped in the parking lot, like 50 feet from me. So I had my phone out. I was doing what they do. And I was videotaping. I said, now let's see if this guy's going to, and he kept moving. He kept moving in the parking lot. Now, I didn't know who that was. I had some ideas. But then one day I was with a few friends. I said, yeah, that guy, I know that what these people are doing. I said, I realize it because they do it to me too. And George told me, John, he was a cop. And I remember, because I was with Furman, I said, well, then why did he run from me like that? And I think Furman kind of thought, oh, maybe whatever reason. I don't threaten officers, believe me. But either way, George said he was a cop, okay? Maybe he was, maybe he was not. But my other friend once told me when he was parked in, as a matter of fact, he was in the Rock City Church parking lot, which is one of the local areas where some homeless are, but he was in his vehicle. Now, he was asleep because they got it. At that time, he don't have, I won't get a name, he don't have the vehicle anymore. But he said that he woke up because there was a vehicle in a truck in front of him slamming on the horn. And it was a cop. They know the cops, okay? Now, I don't believe all cops are members of this group, all right? But my friend told me that, John, that was rude, you know. And look, I guess he was off duty, and I believe he was just going to attend Rock City Church, which is fine and good. And but it's possible that, you know, local law enforcement might be members of this group, which is why I'm asking for the federal authorities to investigate this group or the Texas Rangers. And you say, John, you're taking it too out of hand. When my friend Albert Hoffman, who is homeless, was run over and killed a few months back, it was very close, if I got it right, on Waldron Road next to where the police station is in Flower Bluff. Now, I heard different things. I never saw any reports. I don't know if they ever even did a official homicide or death thing on Albert. He was here for many years, Albert. And some of my friends have told me, John, they're trying to run us off the road. Now, I will tell you the last few months, the last few days, somebody was targeting a couple of my sites. Now, I have many websites, and I am going to post this today and advocate for all of you that see this to go to that link. And honestly, if you consider the homeless your friends, the people in that group are out harassing the homeless, and in my view, they have crossed the legal line. I do not believe what those admins said, that they do not advocate for, they are out harassing, and in my view, crossing the legal line. And we do have laws in the country that protect minorities and also homeless people and those that are in distress like that. And I believe they have crossed the legal line. Now, I knew that it's got to be this group, whether it's them or not, but I believe it's them. Many of my posts, I'm not dependent upon Facebook. So if I lose Facebook just because of this post, it's not really a bother to me. You'll notice I just post links to Facebook because my text posts are on many of my websites. And so I just throw the link over to Facebook. I love my friends on Facebook, don't get me wrong. But what I think we should do, my Medium posts, a bunch of my posts, just now I notice it says each one is being flagged. And look, I have not done anything like this in a while. So they're flagging, particularly any posts or videos where I have homeless on them, because they're trying to rid. On some of my videos, you see that I try to humanize the homeless and the plight of the homeless. I do not justify when they cross the line. When my homeless friends cross the line, I don't justify that either. But this group has targeted a friend of mine, Pastor Ray, called Church Without Walls. They've targeted him, tried to shut him down. They're targeting my friend David Waters, which is another ministry called New Christian Harvest. And they are targeting anybody that works with the homeless. Now, gratefully, as most of you should know by now, I don't take money or support or anything. So that particular targeting that they're trying to do with the others, they can't do that with me. But what they have done, and it's my belief, it's them, they've just organized, they got like 1,000 members, and they're going to every one of my posts from all of those sites, because I just saw 2 more notifications, and it was a Medium post or whatever. They're going to every post and saying, reporting it. See, they're organized. And when you report harassment, which they're lying on reporting my posts, but they're an organized group. I believe they should be removed from Facebook. Now, I did the one report last night, and there's a link that you click on anybody's Facebook page or group page, and it says report this group for what? And I reported them for harassment of my friends. Now, I realized it's them that have actually been driving by me. And the first few times, they probably wanted to provoke me. But they'll drive by, they'll yell out of their vehicles, and they drive by, past the speed limit, and they know where I sit. Now, I still sit at my spots, and now I laugh, because I'm building my sites. When you see me sit by the water, I'm building my different sites. I'm grateful for all the sites we have. And so now I laugh, because I realize it's them. They beep, beep, yell out the vehicles and all. So these people have crossed the legal line, all right? My friend Heather and others, they say, John, we are not giving them permission to post our pictures on Facebook. Look, legally you're permitted, you see I do videos. Legally you are permitted by Texas law. There's certain laws in places where you can't videotape other people unless you have their permission to take pictures. But Texas, you're allowed to do that. But Facebook, it's a violation of Facebook policy to post either a video or a picture against the person's will. So I've had some of my videos not go on Facebook or things like that. So this group is violating the policy right now because they're posting pictures of homeless people. But I believe that it's gotten out of hand, and I've had so many of my friends tell me in these last 6 months, John, they're trying to run me off the road. They're following us. Their intent is to make the homeless uncomfortable. I understand what they're trying to do, but you can't cross the line of harassment and possibly running over my friend Albert and killing him, because I have not seen a report on that. And many of my friends have complained about this group. So I'll do this little update. I'm going to post this in a little while. And I would ask for all my friends that you see these on all these sites, go to the link and report that group for harassment. I would ask that as a favor to all my friends. All my new friends that came in the last couple of days, I've been online for a very long time. I just haven't tried to build Twitter or whatever. So I decided, let me just friend a bunch of Christian people and try to build a few of those sites. So to all of my new friends, I love everybody on every side, okay? I have the Russian sites, which really, my Russian sites, I have more members on Russia, a total of getting near 8,000 friends. And I'm grateful for all those friends. Clark, Japan, it's a very difficult site to build. But I'm grateful we passed 100 friends in Japan. And so when we're online, I'm grateful for Facebook. But that to me is just, a side thing for me. We're trying to communicate effectively to as many people as we can. All right? So in all good conscience, I would ask for all my friends today, when you see this post, all my videos stay on. I might put this, because they'll complain about this video. But I'll post it on Facebook. But I think I'll put it on my other ones too. You see, the ones that go on some of those other more quirky video sites I have, those are permanent. So they'll probably complain about this on the other ones. But Mr. Mark Zuckerberg, you have, in my view, you have no real control over what's happening on Facebook. Because I realize that when an organized group, whether it's this vigilante group known as the Taking Back the Bluff, which we call for an investigation of all members of that group by Texas Rangers or federal authorities. I'm not joking about that. But the way it's organized is they do campaigns against people. In my case, because I have one or two, like right away, they're going on my post today. Because I had a couple last night. This is violating, and then they go next one, they go next one. All right, I get it. I understand that. But what we would ask, I'd ask my community, let's organize today. Not out of a retaliation, but I believe this group should be removed from Facebook today. I believe they have crossed the legal lines. Do not pay attention to what they're telling you. They're telling you on that page they do not advocate harassment or violence. I'll tell you, they're probably the biggest vigilante group known in Corpus Christi. And that's how my friends have described them. It's okay if they want to park and, harass people in the sense of just parking. That's what they've been doing. But they've taken a lot of pictures. Heather's got cancer. She's upset that they're taking her picture and following her, posting it against her will. That group has done that. I believe they're still in violation of that right now. So today's purpose of this is to say greetings to all my new friends, being I had to make a video. I do deal with social justice issues at times. I believe this is one of them today. And you should all see this post in a while. Even if we're not on Facebook. To all my friends, you know where to find us, okay? You know all my sites. That's why I do all these sites. Every post on every site has every link to every post on every site. So you can go to Strikingly, you can go to Webs, you can go to any of them and access. So if Facebook went down, because if they complain about it, you still access all of our sites and all of our videos to all these links, okay? I've been through this before. That's what's caused me to build a BitChute and all these others, all right? Because people target people online. Today, I think it is an honest thing for us to band together for us as a community and report that group. The link is going to be in the post. God bless everybody.